So this is 4201 Via Padova. We're up here in the beautiful Padua Hills portion of North Claremont. This property is just over 4,000 square feet. 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. Very well equipped. Originally the house was built in the 1930s. It was a smaller sort of artist home like many of the homes up here. It was almost completely reconstructed in 2000. And the property was designed by notable architect Fred McDowell. And you'll see it's kind of a mid-century meets contemporary once we get on the inside. Again, just a kind of a beautiful streetscape. Gorgeous canopy of olive trees in the front yard here, which olive trees are kind of the trademark for this area of Claremont as the natural vegetation. And without any further ado, we'll go on inside and we'll get started. So again, this property was originally built in the 30s, but it was almost fully reconstructed in the year 2000 with modern amenities, modern building techniques and materials. So it kind of has the charm of an older house, but has all of the features of a newer house. And right when you walk in, it's very clear to see why this house is so special. So right away, we're greeted with some amazing views. As you can see, this is a beautiful living room. We have sort of the vaulted ceilings with the exposed wood beams and trusses here. As you can tell, there's an awesome view right out the windows. I mean, I'm not even gonna bother with going anywhere else first. We're just gonna kind of take a look at this. Look at that. So we are here in sort of the main living area. And this is the view from your living room. Almost completely panoramic, 180. Beautiful views of the untouched wilderness and hillside. Beautiful living room area here. Really good size, plenty of room. There's kind of multiple areas in this room. You kind of have the main sitting area with the TV and entertainment area. And then here, you can see that it's more of a kind of a sitting area. Great spot to enjoy a book. All right, we'll take you into the kitchen. The kitchen is absolutely gorgeous, marble countertops. Vaulted ceilings, got the tongue and groove. I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful room. You can see there's multiple different areas in this room as well. So we have a large marble island, bar top seating for 4. Very high-end Wolf appliances. As you can see here, stove number 1. And stove number 2. This is actually a thermidor. Stainless steel appliances with the hood. Beautiful backsplash, almost has like this iridescent, kind of pearlescent look to it. Beautiful built-in cabinetry with lighting. Display any types of fine china or sculpture or art or anything that you might have. Lots of storage as well down here on the lower portion. Lots of built-in drawers. And of course we have the paneled refrigerator and freezer. And so not only do they have a refrigerator and freezer here, but also in the walkways for the butler's pantry, there is another refrigerator freezer combo. So plenty of room for all the snacks and all the groceries. Just a really beautiful kitchen. And here's the dining room. As you can see, they don't have it outfitted with any type of furniture or dining room table, but it's really good size. This is you could easily get a long table. You could probably fit 10 or 12 people here. And again, capitalizing on the views. And we will go out there in just a moment. Beautiful, large covered patio with heaters. It can be used all year round. Outdoor fireplace. And the detached guest quarters. And we'll get to all that in detail. And we'll continue on. So laundry room here, plenty of storage with an accessible door to the backyard and a sink and stackable unit here. And the first bedroom that we're going to check out, bedroom number 1, could be a good guest room. It is en suite, so it does have its own private bathroom, does have its own entrance to the backyard as well, and a walk-in closet. And again, here on the ceiling, a nice little detail. We have the wood going across. This is a classic McDowell, and when McDowell was with Theodore Criley McDowell touch. In a lot of mid-century homes and a lot of their designs, they would actually put kind of this tongue and groove wood ceiling. So definitely a nod to some of his original mid-century designs. See a beautiful full bathroom. Very well appointed. And the walk-in closet. And this is bedroom number 1. Okay, we're going to go back through. Now we're going to take a look at some of the other bedrooms and the master. And before we get to the master, we do have a powder room. Again, very nicely outfitted, very attractive. Kind of get like a Las Vegas feel from this bathroom, just very nice. And that is a half bathroom, so sink there, commode on the other side. And the master bedroom. Beautiful bedroom, have the 4-post bed, really good size, has a double slider to the backyard and pool area. And again, just in case you missed the first view shot, here's some more views. This is from the master bedroom. Again, another gorgeous day. Perfect day to be showcasing a property up here in beautiful Padua Hills. Kind of a reverse shot. Here you can get a glimpse of the restroom. We're going to take a look at that in just a moment. But first, we're going to take a look at this amazing walk-in master closet. This closet's probably the size of some bedrooms at some houses. Couple cool features here. So this is a powered clothing rack. So it does rotate and will move around and bring clothes up front for you. More storage here. Kind of a lazy Susan style. Then all of this built-in cabinetry, hanging space. Beautiful. So lots of storage. Now we'll take a look at the master bathroom. Master bathroom features a soaking tub, separate shower, and of course it's well appointed just like everything else in this property. Double vanity, a double sink, actually kind of almost like a triple vanity area here. We have double sinks with the makeup area in the middle. Beautiful stacked stone with the accent lighting around. And a fantastic tub and shower. And I think this would be a great spot to take a little soak. With this view. And a jetted tub, nice big soaker, and of course, beautiful stone shower. As you can see, the owners have done some amazing upgrades and improvements to the property. And there's one little cool tidbit that I want to show you guys. If you're a historical person, probably value this. This is actually one of the only original elements of the original house. If my camera will focus, there it goes. This is one of the only original elements still left in the property. This is actually an original closet and doorknob. And you can see that there's the original floor from the original house. So this is the one area that was basically kept as is. And in 2000, the property was almost completely reconstructed, again by notable architect Fred McDowell. All right, before we go upstairs, we're gonna head over here. This is a really fun room. This is called the pet parlor. And this was a room that the owners used. They did have pets, and when they needed to be inside, they had their own little room. Tile floor, and they actually tiled the wall up to what looks to be about 36 inches. Obviously a good spot for the dogs to hang out. It's gonna be a little bit cooler in here. Kind of have an area for all the leashes and the pet supplies. And just a good spot for the pups to hang out when they need to be indoors, but they don't get the run of the house. And here's an additional bedroom. This is a really good sized bedroom. Quite large, as you can see. Recessed lighting, ceiling fan, double pane windows, which is kind of to be expected with a property like this. And of course, this one's en suite as well. It does have a really, really cute window bench seat here with some storage. This could be a great spot for someone to do some homework, read a book, something like that. And as you can see, quick kind of glance. I love when properties not only have the pool, but they also have a nice grassy area as well. If you have dogs, little ones, kids in the family, your own children, got to have a spot for them to run around and do their thing. So it's nice to be able to have the best of both worlds with the nice lawn and pool. And here is the ensuite bathroom. Again, double sinks, stone countertops, tile shower enclosure, and actually a little bit deeper tub than standard. It's a little bit easier to do some soaking in. And a door to the exterior as well. So if you're just joining us, this is the virtual open house for 4201 Via Padova here in Padua Hills, wonderful Claremont, California. Just over 4,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and priced at $1,998,500. All right, going upstairs now. It's important to note that a majority of this home is actually located downstairs. It's mostly a one-story home. It's probably about 80% one-story. We do have a 2-story section here that does have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. But it's important to note that the master is downstairs, and there's actually 2 other bedrooms downstairs as well. So this room is actually one of my favorites. I think I would probably make this my office. It just has a really good office vibe to it. Does have a nice big closet with the custom organizers in here. Open this up really quick so you can see. Okay, there you can see. Custom closet organizer. And again, this is why I would make it my office. Just an absolutely gorgeous setting on a gorgeous day. Panoramic views of the hillside. Very, very quiet, as y'all can hear. This is actually a good time to take a look at the roof. This is actually a metal roof. It's kind of like a commercial or more industrial look. Goes great with the house, low maintenance. It'll last for a very long time. Obviously fire resistant, really good choice. Really good choice for a house like this, and also fits the style. So we'll step out here a little bit. This gives you a good kind of bird's eye view of the backyard. You can see very large pool there with the spa. And it does have the kind of the glass enclosure around. So it's not as intimidating, but still safe if you have little ones. You can see the beautiful kind of backyard here with terraced garden area, citrus trees. Actually, a good number of citrus trees. And then as we go over here, we can get a look at some of the gardens and also the grassy area. So as you can see, the best of both worlds. Alrighty, let's go back inside, check out another bedroom and bathroom, and then we'll head downstairs outside so we can get a look at some things. And also, we still need to check out the guest house. Okay. So we'll continue on. Here's another beautiful full bathroom. Again, tub and shower. It's the marble surround on the tub, it looks like. Tiled shower enclosure. And again, double sinks. And for a property of this size and in this price point, it's really everything that you would expect it to be. It's in extremely good condition. I mean, it really looks like it was just built. I almost feel like I'm in a model home. That's how nice it is. It's been extremely well taken care of. And here is another bedroom. And it's just, again, the owners have done a phenomenal job with their updates and upgrades, and it really shows. It's very easy to tell. You can tell that this was architect designed and built. You can tell that the quality is here. And then to cap it off with the stunning location, the views, and then a half-acre lot. I mean, it's really just, it's a special property. It's a very special property, and the new owners will be very lucky to call this one their home. And again, just because I can't get enough of the view, I mean, it's just, come on. Beautiful. Got a nice increase in viewership. Hello and welcome, everyone. If anybody has any questions at any time, please feel free to just pop them into the comments. Be happy to answer them as best as I can. If you would like for me to go back and recap any specific portion of the property or take a closer look at anything, you can go ahead and pop that in the comments as well. And again, this is the virtual open house for 4201 Via Padova here in Claremont, California. 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, just over 4,000 square feet. And asking price is $1,998,500. And now we're going to go on outside. We're going to take a look at the guest house, and we're also going to take a look at the backyard area in a little bit closer detail. Originally, this home, the home that was originally on this site, like I said, was built in 1930, but this property was basically fully reconstructed in about the year 2000, and it was architect designed by Fred McDowell. And again, just another shot of this gorgeous living room with the views. For all those people that joined us a little bit late, definitely got to take a look at this again. This is a phenomenal room, and not only is it a phenomenal room, but what a great way to enter a house. You come through the front door, and this is the view that greets you. Very impressive, and just absolutely gorgeous. So without any further ado, we'll go on outside. Wonderful covered patio out here, which is actually really beneficial. Obviously, you know, here in California, it's the land of sunshine, but the covered patio will keep some of the sun off, and just, I mean, come on. This is not a bad spot to have a dinner party with some friends. They do have the heaters, so in the wintertime, you can pop those on, enjoy this balcony practically year-round. And I hope you guys aren't sick of the view and the setting, because I'm just gonna keep showing it. I'm just gonna keep on showing it because I like it so much. So you guys are just gonna have to look at it. Gorgeous day to be up here looking at this property. And again, those trees down there, let me pan down a little bit. Those trees down there, those are practically all citrus trees. All lemon trees, mostly, for the most part. Let me check my Wi-Fi really quick. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi's doing great. So again, just kind of a reverse angle of this covered patio. Looking back at the house now. Seating for 12 around this table, so kind of gives you an idea of how large this covered patio is. Really sweet little hangout area here with the outdoor fireplace. This would be a great spot on a nice sunset. Watch the sunset. Enjoy a glass of wine. And before we go downstairs and take a look at the gardens and the terraced area, I do want to take a look at the detached guest house. As you can see, of course, it's a miniature version of the main house. Same styling, built at the same time. Fully detached. This guest house, to me, appears to be about 350 square feet or so. And of course, it capitalizes on the views as well. One thing that I like a lot that they did in this space is, number one, they did make it, like I said, a miniature version of the main house. Number two, they went with vaulted ceilings in here. And again, they went with the exposed natural wood look, tongue and groove, very similar to the kitchen. And also, this is a very traditional kind of trademark for Claremont McDowell and Fred McDowell. Fred McDowell is the one that did this one, but this was a notable design in a lot of their joint designs that they did, and even when McDowell did his own designs, like in this property. And of course, for it to be a guest house, it's got to have a restroom. So we do have a very well-appointed 3/4 bathroom with a tile shower, all the good stuff. Kind of try to get back in this corner a little bit so you guys can see the size of this. This could be a great kind of just summer hangout, wonderful office, great art studio, or a guest house. It's one of the things I love most about spaces like this is it does offer a lot of utility. There's a lot that can be done. There's a lot of options and a lot of flexibility in the space. Alrighty. So now we're just going to see how far the Wi-Fi will take us. The owners did do a very good job of setting up their Wi-Fi network. It seems like I have very good coverage all throughout the property, both inside and out. So I think we'll be just fine. I don't think I'm going to lose you guys, but if I do, just be patient and I'll go back a little bit closer to the house. We have a gas fire pit here. You can set up some sort of some outdoor furniture and enjoy the fire pit and the fire on a nice evening watching the sunset. I'll be honest with everybody, I just sat down in the shade and I don't know if I'm ever going to get up. It's just so nice and peaceful and beautiful here. All right, I guess we'll continue on. I was very comfortable, but we must continue. So another outdoor patio space here. You can kind of get a look at the back side of the house. I'll back up so you can really appreciate some of the design and architecture, the way this house looks. Let's see if here we go. You kind of see this is the back of the house. Very architecturally interesting, glass railings. Really helps to capitalize on the views, but also obviously maintain the safety aspect of that balcony there. And of course, as you can see, beautiful pool and spa area. And since we're over here, again, we're just going to see how far this Wi-Fi permits me to go. But you can kind of see this is a kind of a terraced garden area here. So on the part closest to me, they've done some more flowerful plants, kind of a garden, more garden-like feel, whereas down below they've kept it to a little bit lower maintenance. Citrus trees, well established. This one in front of me is producing very well. and just a really good use of this backyard. It is sloped, so some of the usable space is limited, so that's why it's a great idea to go with sort of a tiered orchard system. It's probably the best use of the available land and space. Just pan up and you can kind of take a look here at the amazing views and how expansive they are. Okay, we're gonna head back around and take a look at the lawn area. Okay. So you can see this is a good sized lawn. I mean, even for a more traditional or typical Claremont house, not on a half acre or not a luxury property, this would be a good sized backyard. You can see that it's got the stone wall on this side with the planters. And just a good area, especially again if you have kids or little ones, or there's kids in the family, or you have dogs. It's great to be able to have a space for them to run around and do their thing. So I'm gonna work my way back inside. If anybody has any questions about the property or would like me to showcase a certain portion of the property a little bit closer or go back and revisit anything, go ahead, pop that into the comments, and I'll be happy to give you a closer look at whatever you would like. And again, for those of you that are just joining us, this is 4201 Via Padova in Claremont. Just over 4,000 square feet of livable space, 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. Built in 2000. Original structure built in the 1930s, and then pretty much completely redesigned and rebuilt in 2000. All right, David and Jimmy, you guys are like me. You guys are garage guys, and I can absolutely take you to the garage. I know the garage is a very important room for a lot of people. All right, here we are. So here's the garage. Let me just make sure I don't get locked out if this door shuts. There we go. You can see they're hooked up for Tesla. So if you have an electric car, they're outfitted for that. Pretty standard 2-car garage style and size. They've gone with the low pro side garage door opener, so to keep your overhead space a little bit more clear. As you can see, there's no bar going across there. There's some built-in storage. I don't know if you guys can see that up there, but it's kind of some built-in storage. I'm tall, but I'm not quite tall enough. You can kind of see. There you guys go. Let me know if you need me to show you anything else. Hey David, by PV, I'm assuming you mean photovoltaic cells? I do not see any photovoltaic cells on the property at this time. Correct, John. You are right about that. There are 2. I will try to go to the basement. I don't know if the Wi-Fi will like being surrounded in concrete, but I will give it a shot. It is unique to have a basement in a house. Ooh, very scary. There we go. And here we are. Pretty typical for a basement here in this area. It's definitely not an East Coast basement, more of a West Coast basement, but it is here, and it's much cooler in the basement. Great spot for your wine. Easily about 10 degrees cooler down there than it is up in the main house. And again, just another shot of this wonderful living room. Of course, if anybody's interested in taking a look at the property in person, we are showing the property by appointment only. Feel free to reach out to me via my Facebook page, or you can call or email me, and be happy to give you the information in order to arrange a showing. And we'll take a look at the kitchen one more time, since that's such a beautiful and large room. Again, beautiful ceiling. And one more time, we're going to go take a look at the view out of this living room. If you guys have any further questions about the property, I'd be happy to answer those for you. Our open house time is coming to a conclusion, but always happy to answer any messages or emails. Like I said, if you're interested in viewing the home in person or taking a tour in person, be happy to set that up for you. You can contact me, like I said, through my Facebook page or through email or phone, and I would be happy to make those arrangements and provide whatever information you need. Just a absolutely wonderful home in total. You can really tell that the owners were very diligent in the process of building the home, furnishing the home, designing the home, pretty much from start to finish. It's one of these homes where, you know, as soon as you walk in, like I said, you you get the feel of the quality. You know that the home is built to last and was done with a lot of thought and intent, which some of these newer homes that we're seeing built, that's the complete opposite. A lot of the new stuff that's being built has very little thought and very little intent behind what's being built. So it's nice to see something that's a little bit of a change of pace. So I really appreciate you guys joining me on this 4th of July weekend, spending a little bit of your holiday time with me. Thank you all for joining. Again, this is 4201 Via Padova in Padua Hills here in Claremont, California. Again, if you guys have any questions about this property or any other properties in the Claremont area, I'd be happy to give you any information that you may need. If you are someone that's thinking about potentially buying, I have all the information that you could want about the pre-approval process, how to formulate offers, how to prepare for buying a house, home inspections, so on and so forth. If you're someone that's thinking about selling, it's a great time. Interest rates are still low. We're in the midst of the summer season, looking for good family homes. And I'd be happy to give you some more information regarding your local neighborhood and market and what's going on there. Let's see, well, we have a virtual open house next week. We may have one next week. I don't have anything lined up yet, but I'm going to work on it this week. So I may be seeing you guys again next week for another virtual open house. But for now, Thanks again for joining me for 4201 Via Padova. I hope you guys all have a wonderful 3-day weekend. I hope you guys enjoy the 4th of July, hang out with friends and family, enjoy the pool, and we will see you guys next time on the next virtual open house. Have a great day. Bye-bye.